Welcome to Fantastic Vision. Please subscribe us before you watch today's video. According to the South China Morning Post, researchers in China have taken a step closer to creating quantum chips, using ordinary semiconductors to create a quantum light source for the first time in the world. Quantum chips have always been a new architecture that scientists have high hopes for. The core principle of this chip uses quantum mechanics to achieve computing speed and efficiency that traditional chips cannot match. Specifically, the basic unit of a quantum chip is a qubit. Unlike bits in traditional computing that can only represent 0 or 1, qubits can exist in multiple states, superposition states, at the same time. Through so-called quantum superposition, a qubit can represent 0 and 1 at the same time. This allows quantum computers to process large amounts of data simultaneously, greatly improving computing efficiency. Furthermore, when two or more qubits become entangled, their quantum states will become dependent on each other, even if they are physically separated, which is what is often called quantum entanglement in China. This phenomenon is very magical, and the results are amazing to scientists. For example, quantum computers can achieve higher information density and processing speed when performing operations. Although quantum chips have great potential, they still face many challenges in practical applications. The first thing to bear the brunt is that quantum systems are very sensitive and are easily disturbed by external environments, such as temperature, electromagnetic fields, etc., which requires extremely sophisticated error correction and protection measures. In other words, the various components required for such a circuit are complex and scientists have been working hard to build them. But now there is good news. A Chinese research team said they have created one of the components, a quantum light source, using the semiconductor gallium nitride (GaN) material. It is worth mentioning that gallium nitride, as a third-generation semiconductor material, has many advantages. Gallium nitride, for example, has a high thermal conductivity, which makes it more stable when withstanding high-power operation. In addition, gallium nitride has a wide energy band gap and can generate and manage higher energy electronic states. Therefore, gallium nitride has superior performance in high-power and high-frequency electronic devices. Today, gallium nitride has been widely used in fields such as 5G communications, new energy vehicles, LED lights, and active phased array radar. But this time, scientists used it for quantum chip-related testing, but they did not expect to inadvertently insert a willow into the willow. In quantum computing, stable and controllable light sources are key to achieving efficient quantum communication and computing. The gallium nitride material is used here as a quantum light source that can produce entangled photon pairs. Such pairs of photons are fundamental to quantum information processing, because entangled photons can be used to transfer information between qubits, even if those bits are far apart. At the same time, The new device has a wider wavelength range than existing quantum light sources based on materials such as silicon nitride and indium phosphide, which can be used to build other major components of quantum circuits. What's more, the material reduces the cost of manufacturing quantum chips. Because of this, the device has huge potential for creating small, powerful quantum chips, according to a research team from the University of Electronic Science and Technology of China, Tsinghua University, and Shanghai Institute of Microsystems and Information Technology. I really didn't expect that gallium nitride material would play a vital role in quantum chips. The South China Morning Post report also introduced in detail how the Chinese team did it. First, scientists grew a gallium nitride film on a sapphire substrate. Then, a 120 micrometer diameter ring was etched into the film, allowing light particles in the laser beam to move around the ring. Then, when infrared laser light was injected into the gallium nitride film, they then found that some of the light particles were trapped and resonated in pairs. These resonant particles create a pair of entangled photons through a spontaneous four-wave mixing effect. Simply put, this effect means that two of the photons are absorbed simultaneously, and four photons are subsequently emitted. In this process, some photons may remain quantum entangled and become carriers of information transmission. After analysis by scientists, it was found that these photon pairs can provide a wider wavelength range. From the previous 25.6 nanometers of traditional materials, it was suddenly expanded to 100 nanometers, which means that qubits can be operated at a wider frequency, thus providing more channels for quantum information processing. This is important for building more complex quantum circuits. In short, this breakthrough has suddenly enabled China to make significant progress in the development of quantum chips. By the way, let's talk about data. According to relevant data, the world's proven gallium metal reserves are only 279,300 tons, and China accounts for 190,000 tons, accounting for 68%, ranking first in the world. In other words, if China's gallium reserves can be managed now, there may be big breakthroughs in quantum chips in the future.